this time.
Ty James Boyd, The Athletic. Obviously, a lot of talk about your calf, and you have to decide whether to play or not, stuff like that. But you are an inherently unselfish player. I would imagine your parents raised you unselfish as a person. But how much selfishness do you have to have in a moment like this to go out there and play? And how much selfishness is good selfishness to have as a high-level athlete?
I mean, I just look at it as, you know, I want to be out there to compete with my brothers. You know, these are guys that I'm willing to go to war with, and we've had such a special year. We have a special bond as a group, and you know, I think I beat myself up if I didn't give it a chance. You know, and you know, I just wanted to be out there and fight, and just had to have an honest conversation with coach that, you know, if I didn't look like myself and, you know, was hurting the team, like, sit me down. Like, that's obviously I want to be on the floor, but I want to win, you know, more than anything. So I just had to have an honest conversation with coach. But yeah, I want to be on the floor, and if I have the ability to, if I can, like I said, if I can walk, then I want to be out there. So you know, I just want to be out there with my brothers to compete, and yeah, those guys have my back, and you know, I feel like I have theirs at the same time. So you know, that was important to me.
Again in the front.
Tyrese Haliburton with The Athletic. This team has never been this close to an NBA championship in its history. You talked with Reggie about how much that would mean to you personally. How do you weigh that over the next 48, 70 hours with the focus it's going to need to win in their place in Game 7?
Yeah, just not trying to look at it from like a big picture thing. You know, not trying to look at it in that way necessarily. Like, we got one game. You know, it's nothing that's happened before matters. You know, and nothing that's going to happen after matters. You know, it's all about that one game. So just trying to approach it the right way. You know, for the next couple days, it's going to be, you know, the narratives are going to be almost poison. You know, to talk about what this would mean to our city and our organization and legacy talk, and we played so well, and now the pressure's on it. Like, it's gonna, you know what I mean? There's gonna be, you know, narratives that we can't really pay attention to. You know, we gotta control what we can. You know, so much of these games has come down to, you know, who's gonna start the fight from a physicality standpoint, and you know, take care of the ball better, rebound the ball better. You know, those are the important things that we need to focus on. So, you know, I don't even want to say like, you know, celebrate this one at night, move up. It's done with. You know, we did our job to take care of home court, and we got to be ready to compete in Game 7.
Dustin here on the left.
Dustin DePierre, Indy Star. Ty, you talked about just whether you felt like yourself or not. I guess how close or how far did you feel to yourself? How long did it take you to kind of adjust to whatever, you know, you were dealing with and had to compensate for? And what do you feel like you managed to kind of put together to just figure out to deal with what, you know, with the calf muscle and, you know, what you were?
Yeah. I don't know. That's really for you guys to analyze as far as what you think about how I performed. You know, I was just trying to come out and impact the game in any way I could. You know, still trying to be who I am at the same time. But obviously, yeah, I'm dealing with something. But you know, nobody cares. They don't care. I don't care. So you know, we gotta get the games. You know, we gotta take care of business today. But you gotta get ready for Game 7. You know, that's a really exciting time.
Ramona over here.
Tyrese, Ramona Sheppard, ESPN. You mentioned the narratives are going to be poison for you guys in the next couple of days. Keep your focus here. I noticed just on your social media, you haven't, I think your last post was June 6th, right? Maybe Game 1. Have you stayed off that altogether? Have you been able to avoid much input coming into you from the outside world?
Yeah, I've tried my best. You know, I don't have the apps or anything. I'll be honest, sometimes I gotta log on to Twitter to see what's going on with like WWE or certain other stuff, honestly. But no, I'm trying to stay up as much as I can, and just not pay attention to outside noise as much as you know I can, you know, as much as we can as a group. So, you know, all that matters is, you know, the opinions of the guys in the locker room and what our focus will be over these next 48 hours.
When you say I don't have the apps, do you mean you deleted them or something?
Yeah, I deleted the apps.
David in front.
Tyrese, can you walk us through the last 48 hours, where you've been, who has been with you as round-the-clock treatment has proceeded,
Yeah.
whether it was in the training room or at your house or wherever it was?
Yeah, trying to think. After the game, went to sleep, woke up, went to hyperbaric chamber, got an MRI, had a meeting with you know, a couple specialists and my agents in the organization. And then the next day, more treatment at the gym, more stuff at the gym, trying to get some shots yesterday. And then just around the clock, you know, I have a barrack again. And, you know, Carl and Justin, and, you know, been at my house, coming and putting an H-wave on me and doing a bunch of treatment that way. Yeah, I was trying to, and this morning, hyperbaric again. Usually not a game day hyperbaric person, but I was trying to give myself the best shot that I could coming into today. And then just more H-wave, more treatment at the house. You know, there's just, you know, we got a lot of people who, you know, take care of me. And we have an elite medical staff. So it's been really good to have those guys, you know, in my house, helping however they can. My family's been on me. You know, they call me, they're like, "Are you doing treatment right now?" I'm like, I'm about to play a game, like, put something on your leg, you know, so my family's been holding me accountable at the same time, so just trying to take care of it the best I could.
Tim in the back left.
Tim right on TV. Tyrese at 10 and 15, and then you guys overcome that. You supposed to lose to Cleveland, that didn't happen. Your point, you're dragging your leg the other night. Like, how just when you look at everything, how crazy is it that there was just one game left and you're in it?
Yeah, it's exciting, man. So exciting. As a basketball fan, there's nothing like a Game 7. There's nothing like a Game 7 NBA Finals. Dreamed of being in this situation my whole life, you know, so to be here is really exciting for me and our group. And, you know, like I said, what's happened in the past doesn't matter. What happened today doesn't matter. You know, it's all about one game, you know, and approaching that the right way. So everyone's got to take care of their bodies. Good couple film sessions, you know, good preparation, you know, to get ready for that, and let the cards fall where they may. You know, it's already written. You know, we've worked our tails off to get here, and you know, just gotta trust the work that we've put in. And yeah, man, I won't want to go to battle with any other guys. So I'm really excited about it.
Right in the front.
Ty, you've packed an amazing amount of basketball experience into a short time. Hard to think, just 14 months ago, you played your first playoff game, and you won a gold medal. You've gone on this run. How much have all of those experiences prepared you for Sunday for Game 7?
Yeah, I mean, I think every experience you go through as an athlete is, you know, a lesson. You can, you know, learn from everything, learn from the wins, learn from the losses. All those things are, you know, important. And yeah, I mean, my journey has been a lot of fun, but excuse me, I'm not necessarily trying to, you know, give you guys a journey talk right now. I'm trying to, you know, get prepared for Game 7. So maybe after that game is the time to really reflect on what it's been like. But yeah, it's really exciting.
Tom, we're standing in the back left.
Two minutes earlier, touch points. Just curious, it felt like everything you did today, whether it was pushing on the break, big shot, felt like the crowd and the team felt more amped than usual, knowing what you've been going through and what you're putting yourself out there through. Did it feel like that to you? Did it feel like every shot, every assist that you had, just felt like you got the crowd more amped than usual?
I wouldn't say it's a Tyrese thing. You know, I feel like our crowd was just really excited for this game. You know, they really rallied and got behind our group. And, you know, here's a do or die game. As much as, you know, we didn't want to lose this game and see a celebration on our home floor, our fans didn't want to see that either, you know. So I think that there's a lot of energy, excitement, you know, throughout our city. And that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun to be a part of. This has been a special thing to be a part of here in Indianapolis. And, yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun looking forward to Game 7.
Center, third row.
Hey Tyrese, last year I believe we were in Utah, and Bruce Brown let you see his championship ring for a couple of minutes. What do you remember about that? And I guess, what would it mean to you, Game 7, to be able to win one?
Yeah, yeah, Bruce didn't let me see it often. He got it with us in Denver, and then he got traded shortly after, so I only got to see it for a little bit. But I think you know, I've been fortunate enough to play with some teammates who have been fortunate enough to win championships themselves, and you know, I feel like as a basketball fan, I consistently annoy those guys. You know, like Tristan Thompson's kind of like my big brother, and we got traded here together. And as you guys know, I was a big Bron and Caps fan, so the amount of questions that I asked about that run and about that time, you know, it just goes down the line. You know, as a basketball fan and wanting to know more about it, I think it's special. And now to be, you know, creating our own run, you know, it's a lot of fun. And obviously, win a championship would mean the world to me. But you know, we're not there yet. You know, still got a couple days, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Last 2 questions in this corner.
Tie that steal into know the.
Donc pour nous, on est habitué à ce chaos. Donc, c'est une perte de temps d'essayer de comprendre quoi que ce soit. Pour nous, c'est essayer d'être nous. Et ouais, à la fin, c'est plus vraiment une histoire, tu vois. C'est genre, c'est ça. Et puis nous, on s'en fout, on continue, on joue comme on peut et on essaie de faire ce qu'on peut faire en équipe. Et c'est ça.
Back left, Tim.
Tim Reynolds with the AP. Pascal, when you came here, what did you know? I mean, why did you know that this team could be on this stage, could contend and possibly win an NBA championship when a lot of people probably thought they were just like middle of the pack, whatever?
I mean, I think for me, I just love everything about the team. It's playing fast, it's team ball. Yeah, and I think in this day and age, you know, like you've seen, you know, how a collective can do. And for me, just to add someone that was dynamic, and I just thought I could help offensively, I could help defensively, and then that was what was attractive. It was just the style of play, and the fact that you add somebody that's open for sure to new things, and then also just like having that opportunity to also get that versatility on defense and on offense. You know, so that's why it was good for me to, you know, when I saw that, it was attractive.
Dustin here on the left.
Pascal, you guys obviously kind of flipped the turnover battle from Game 5 to Game 6 pretty dramatically. Just what did you like about what you did better on both ends, both causing turnovers and committing fewer?
Yeah, you know, somebody asked me that. You was
Sorry.
I'll repeat it again for you.
Thank you, Pascal. I appreciate that.
But no, I just thought we was just, you know, again, at least a little bit stronger with the ball. Obviously, we're not a team that really turns the ball over, but when you play against a defense like they do, like they really disrupt you. So I think it's just the key is just to, you know, 2 hands on the ball, like the most basic stuff. You know, just make the pass, the easy pass usually, not try to complicate it. And I think that's the most important.
Last question right here on the left.
Pascal, that dunk you had at the end of the first half, followed by before that a big shot that helped get the crowd back into it. How are you able to do both of those things and then put even more pressure on the Thunder?
I mean, yeah, I think Chad, he showed one of my college highlights the other day. You know, shot like college a little bit, just baby bounce. But you know, sometimes that happens. I was just trying to, you know, bring the crowd into the game, doing amazing. By the way, like. Shout out Cambridge, like that place was rocking, and the support that they've you know given us all year has just been so amazing. And I'm super blessed to be a part of this, and when we're out there, you know, we just want to do everything that we can for them, just because they, you know, they give us so much support from the beginning of the year, and you know, we just want to do it for them.
Thank you, Pascal.
You want to ask a question? I feel like you have to.
Guys that do this year after year after year, you know, they go play USA basketball, do, you know, whatever they do. It's just it is the most mentally grueling, just like just mentally taxing, but most rewarding, like, you know, feeling, you know, going through this grind. It's a 19-day process. That's how we look at it. And you know, start this night no sleep. You know, trying to grow my hair out for the longest, start falling out a little bit from the stress. You know what I mean? It's just it's what it is, man. But again, it's the most rewarding thing. You know, being able to play as long as possible, you know, get here. So, you know, it's yeah, you know, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Along those lines, how do you just kind of begin to wrap your mind around the fact that no matter what, Sunday's the end of the season?
I play for a championship, bro. that's the way I'm looking at it, man. I just it's such a blessing, you know, just to be able to be in this position. You know, it's my 10th try at it, you know, and I'm just, you know, to finally be able to be here in the position. You know, I'm just taking it all in and just you know, hoping for the best, but you know, just gonna put the work down to, you know, get the results.
Are you still able to like keep your routines right now? Like still doing your yoga all the time, still doing your stuff,
Yeah,
right?
no, for real. Oh, nice. Yeah, you know, I
Me too, I
definitely.
went to Yoga 6.
There you go. Yeah, Yoga 65. Yeah, plug. Good plug. I need a free membership. But yeah, no, I do. I keep my routine. You know, I'm a very centered person, if you will. You know, I don't really look externally for answers. You know, I go within. It's something that's it's God given. It's innate. It's in all of us, and you know, it's something that I just look towards the end of my career. You know, I continue to keep my practices at what they are. You know, routine the same, and whether I'm on the road or at home.
What do you love most about TJ?
Oh, TJ. Well, I've been with TJ the longest, than anybody in here, and he has had to fight and claw and scrap for everything he's gotten in this league. For someone who's undrafted, for someone who's constantly underlooked. We're going to road games and the security thinks he's a fan or something on the team. Like little stuff like that gasses him up. You know what I mean? And I think that he just plays such fire and passion. And I know how bad he wants this. And how bad we all do.
Myles, I'm sure you got asked this already, but what did it mean to get that kind of performance out of Ty after all he had to do to work to play in this game?
Yeah. No, I think it was never a doubt with me whether he played or not. I just know how he's wired and how he's built. But we're all battling something, and a calf strain is no joke. It's an injury I think a lot of us players have dealt with before, and there's no way around it. Either you put up or shut up, and I think he did a great job of responding to the call.
You've already stunned OKC in Game 1 on their own turf. What will it take, especially mentally, to repeat it, but on the toughest and most important game of the year?
Man, it's definitely going to take everything, but we're competing for a championship, man. There's no extra motivation. You go in there and just lay it out on the line and just have fun competing.
And looking at your journey all the way.
Like I said, we gotta flush this one and see what we did well, but know that's going to be a tough challenge on Sunday.
TJ,
no one is a must-win. You can tell about the slow start. What did you learn about yourself and your teammates here?
Just to not flinch. When they started 10-2 and we took out timeout, we could have put our head down and sulked. But we didn't. We found a way. We kept scratching the claw. Hats off to us for doing it.
TJ, how did the crowd help tonight and on Sunday going into a hostile environment? How much different should the mindset be trying to silence that crowd?
Our crowd's amazing. I cannot say enough good things about our fans. I love them. We love them. They're the best. But going into a game 7 on the road, just going to be us. So
my bad.
Lock out the way as best we can and stick together.
TJ, not that you guys.
A team that's obviously excited about the win, but like I said, we've got to flush it and move on because we did our job. So we have another one on Sunday.
How tough is to manage those emotions? I mean, just at the end of the game.
I mean, you have to. It's part of the job. Can't think about this one too much. We did what we had to do tonight. It's going to be an incredibly tough challenge on Sunday.
Now what Tyrese was going through, did it feel like everything he contributed just, got the crowd out more, got you guys amped a little more than usual?
Yeah, I mean, he's such an amazing player, teammate, person. So when you see someone like that fight through a tough injury and play the way he did, you're really happy for him. Like I said, he blocks out the extra noise and just put his head down and felt like he could go out there, and he did so.
TJ, you guys.
You've inspired so many people, so many kids with your fight and resilience. What do you hope people take by watching you play?
I don't know. I mean, just that people are going to tell you you're not good enough to do something, you're too small, you're not fast enough, you're not quick enough. You have to kind of block that out and put your head down and go to work and let your work speak for itself.
Stealing, rebound, a lot of forward counters, TJ action.
A lot of patience.
Do you find any teammate or coach particularly motivating in that kind of emotional state?
Aaron, how do you kind of different? What could this performance do for you guys?
What every kid dreams about. It's an opportunity that we can take. Play game 7.
Aaron, how do
Players who don't figures, it changes lives. The postseason. How big was that big for you guys tonight?
How do you kind of begin to wrap your mind around the fact that no matter what, Sunday's the end of the season? How do you begin to wrap your mind around the fact that no matter what, Sunday's the end of the season?
It's crazy. That's crazy. We played to the last possible day. I'm just trying to celebrate.
Thank you.
girls game, it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna go out game 7 and play our game.
Tyrese fighting through injury, playing very well. Is that inspiring in any way to the rest of the team? How did that get you guys going?
Definitely. So everything he's dealing with his body and how he continues to lead and just get 100% whenever he's out there, it just trickles down to us. And we look at him for hope and energy, and he continues to give.
How'd the third quarter 3 feel?
I knew it was good when I left my hands. So.
What turned in that second quarter? 36-17, you guys outscored them, and from there, it's probably keep chicken.
Yeah, I would say we just came out for that quarter with super high intensity and energy. We played hard in them in that quarter, and we were hitting shots. I feel like a lot of people hit a lot of big shots. It was fun.
You guys dramatically turned the turnovers around the head from Game 5. Just what got better on both ends in terms of handling the ball better, but also getting up into them and causing a lot of that?
Yeah, we took care of the ball today. 0 turnovers in the first quarter. That was great. So just set the game off on a good path, and yeah, I feel like we did a good job with that too.
What's your feelings about Game 7?
I'm excited. It's like what every kid dreams of, playing a Game 7. So it should be a fun atmosphere. Got one more game.
Feels like this team was doubted every series going into this game. No one gave you guys much of a chance, and here you are pushing this team to 7 games, and you have just as good a chance as them to win this first NBA title.
Really
what is
cool.
that like? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oklahoma City and Indiana both haven't won, so it'd be cool to see what comes out with it. But we're all confident and excited.
It's kind of mind-boggling to think that the season comes down to just 1 game.
Definitely. I mean, we worked our whole life for this moment, so try not to let it get too big or too small, and just play our game.
Thanks, Shep. Thanks, Shep.
It all. What goes through your mind right now? Things you dream of as a kid, you know, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I can't wait to step on that floor. What worked tonight? What worked tonight, I think our energy was right. The building's energy was right. We fed off of it all night, played hard.
What did you learn about the guys and yourself in a situation like this? Must-win game, gotta get it done to get there to Sunday.
Man, I knew this about our guys, you know. We come together when times get tougher, and we did a great job with that tonight.
What did you like about what you did individually and defensively on Shea, and in general, but also on Shea in particular?
Trying to be a pest, you know, making it hard on them. Yeah, just playing hard.
You talked a lot about cutting down turnovers. Obviously, you guys kind of flipped that entirely, got a lot, created a lot, and caused very few. I mean, just what did you like on both ends of the ball in terms of how you guys won the turnover battle?
Yeah, we got to be strong with the ball, avoid crowds. Yeah.
Blew the game open in the second quarter. Kind of what worked?
Man, the energy in the building was amazing. We did a good job of playing hard from tip, and stayed together.
Drew, it's 1 game for all the marbles. I mean, people have doubted you this whole playoff run. They wrote you off before this game, and now you have a chance to win your first NBA title for this franchise. Just how does that feel?
It's cool, man. It's exciting. This Game 7 is going to be fun, and I know the people are riding behind us hard.
Coach, what was the mindset coming in? Because you talk to Pacers fans, they're like, just all you need to do is find a way to win to get to Sunday. What was the mindset of yourself and your teammates going into this matchup?
Yeah, I think that was our mindset. Whatever it takes to get back to Oklahoma for that last game. We knew that the crowd was going to be great, and we wanted to play off of that.
Coach talked about less turnovers, less fouls, and more rebounds, and it feels like you guys had all those key points unlocked. Do you feel like you guys played as good of a game as you could have played?
I think we did those things right.